103.
Thank you. Cheers, Jane. Thank you, Jeremy and Casper. Today, Thursday, 31st of October, 2019. Halloween, live till 5. It's the big show. They made me.
BBC Radio 2, The Big Show.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Now playing everywhere.
Emotions and the best of my love. Hello, this is Steve Wright in the afternoon on today Halloween. We're here till 5, you know. Oh yeah. Do you want to do the hands up? Should we do that? Hands up for night vision glasses. Yeah, they make you look cool, don't they? And they're handy. Hands up for toast any time of the day. Not just in the morning, any time of the day. You know, lunchtime, tea time, before you go to bed. It's my latest thing. Having toast 24 hours a day. And, right, hands up for Halloween. Exactly.
nothing much to offer. There's nothing much to take. I'm an absolute beginner. But I'm absolutely sane. As long as we're together, the rest can go to hell. I absolutely love you. But we're absolute beginners. Completely open, but nervous all the same. If our love song could fly over mountains, could laugh at the ocean, just like the hills, there's no nothing much could happen. Nothing we can't shake. Oh, we're absolute beginners. With nothing much at stake. As long as you're still smiling, there's nothing more I need. I absolutely love you. But we're absolute beginners. We're certain to succeed. If our love song could fly over mountains, could sail over heartache, just like the films.
Absolute beginners. It's not the name of a radio station. No idea what I'm saying. David Bowie then. Well, if you're doing something for Halloween this afternoon or this evening, an event, a trick-or-treating or anything at all, or you just want to say hello to yourself generally, or you just need a shout-out for somebody else, then let us know. You can email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. You can text 88291. Tweet us at BBC Radio 2. This is Radio 2, look. We got 2:13. What should we do next?
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Oh, the weather, you say? All right.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Well, cloudy with some rainfall, much of Wales, Northern Ireland and the southwest of England. Sunny intervals for the rest of the UK. High temperature 13 in Camborne. Tonight, rain for everywhere except the very north of Scotland, but not as cold as recent nights. Tomorrow, that'll be Friday. That's a serious jocking day, by the way. Serious jocking tomorrow, 4:15. Feeling milder, cloudy and wet for most places. Lights on sunset tonight. Here we go. Edinburgh, 4:35. 4:35. In Belfast, it's 4:50. In Cardiff, 4:48. And London, 4:36.
Don't you know who I am?
Mr. President.
I'm Zoe Ball, the annual event at the Guildhall. I shall go to the ball.
Morning, Marvels and Marvelettes. A virtual high five and a cheeky wink for luck.
Weekdays from 6:30.
The Zoe Ball Breakfast Show.
Brian May.
Good morning, Zoe.
Shirley Bannis. Hello, my darling.
I just want to get up and dance with Brian.
The music's in my fingers, not in my feet. I can't do it.
James Blunt.
Going off on tour and having a new family while I'm with these guys in a tour bus. Drinking.
Not having any fun.
No, it's work, darling. Honestly, it's work.
It's the Zoe Ball Breakfast Show.
Definitely a show that shouldn't be missed.
Tomorrow after 8 with Jeff Goldblum, Himesh Patel and live music from Beverly Knight on BBC Radio 2.
Okay.
Don't you know who I am? I'm Jimmy Carr, the brand new gas-electric hybrid.
I always say what I'm feeling. I was born without a zip on my mouth. Sometimes I don't even mean it. It takes a little while to figure me out. I like my coffee with 2 sugars in it. High heels and my jewelry dripping. Drinking, I get all fired up. Hey, hey, hey. Insecure, but I'm working with it. Many things that I could get rid of. Ain't nobody give it up. I made a few mistakes, I regret it nightly. I broke a couple hearts and I wear on my sleeve. My mama always said, do your troubling. And now I wonder, could you fall for a woman like me? And every time we touch, boy, you make me feel weak. I can tell you're shy and I think you're so sweet. Spending every night under covers and still I wonder, could you fall for a woman like me? Woman like me, like a woman like me. La la la, woman like me, like a woman like me. La la la, woman like me, like a woman like me. La la la, woman like me, like a woman like me. Maybe just be mine for the weekend. We can get a takeaway and sit on the couch, or we could just go out for the evening. Hopefully end up with you kissing my mouth. Hey, hey. You got them blue jeans with a rib up into my head with your fingers in it. Love it when you turn me on. Young Sarah with a little bit of love drunk in the middle with a get down to our favorite song. I made a few mistakes, I regret it nightly. I broke a couple hearts and I wear on my sleeve. My mama always said, do your troubling. And now I wonder, could you fall for a woman like me? And every time we touch, boy, you make me feel weak. I can tell you're shy and I think you're so sweet. Spending every night under covers and still I wonder, could you fall for a woman like me? Woman like me, like a woman like me. La la la, woman like me, like a woman like me. La la la, woman like me, like a woman like me. La la la, woman like me, like a woman like me. I made a few mistakes, I regret it nightly. I broke a couple hearts and I wear on my sleeve. My mama always said, do your troubling. And now I wonder, could you fall for a woman like me? And every time we touch, boy, you make me feel weak. I can tell you're shy and I think you're so sweet. Spending every night under covers and still I wonder, could you fall for a woman like me? For a woman like me.
26 hours away from serious jocking.
Serious jocking.
Don't forget to say play Radio 2, Alexi.
If you want to contact Steve Wright in the afternoon, email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk, text 88291, or tweet at BBC Radio 2.
A boy's born in hot time, Mississippi, surrounded by four walls that ain't so pretty. His parents give him love and affection to keep him strong, moving in the right direction, living just enough for the city. His father works some days for 14 hours, and you can bet he barely makes $1. His mother goes to scrub the floors for many, and you best believe she hardly gets a penny.
for the city, Stevie Wonder. In the news, the US House of Representatives is set to vote on how the impeachment inquiry into President Donald Trump should proceed. The resolution to be voted on sets out a more public phase of the process and is not a ballot on whether or not to impeach the president. There's been a 17% drop in the number of prescriptions for antibiotics written by GPs in England over the past 5 years, latest figures out today's show. And Lloyds Banking Group has taken a £1.8 billion hit for payment protection insurance, PPI, mis-selling compensation, almost wiping out a third of its quarter profits.
I've been waiting for you to come around and tell me the truth about everything that you're going through. My girl, you've got nothing to lose. Cold nights and the Sunday mornings on your way and out of the grave. I've got time, I've got love, got confidence, you rise above. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Crowded town, silent bed, pick a place to rest your head. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. I've been dreaming about us, working hard and saving it up. We'll go and see the man on the moon. My girl, we've got nothing to lose. Cold nights and the Sunday mornings on your way and out of the grave. I've got time, I've got love, got confidence, rise above. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Crowded town, silent bed, pick a place to rest your head. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. It takes 1 hot second to turn it around. It takes 1 hot second to turn it around. I've got time, I've got love, got confidence, you rise above. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Crowded town, silent bed, pick a place to rest your head. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl.
Joel Jezra, hold my girl.
Got confidence, you.
What's the time then? 24 after 2, look, already. The Samhain Fire Festival will be on top of Calton Hill in Edinburgh. You can expect colourful costumes depicting characters from ancient folklore for Halloween today. Fire, musical and street theatre performances and all that stuff. And the Halloween trail for Good, the Bad and the Ugly is on at Ness Botanic Gardens in Liverpool. It's a family-friendly, spooky adventure, everyone. Yes, it is. Today we got Lorraine Kelly on.
I would like to hear from you this morning. It's Halloween, obviously. I'm going to be dressing up Angus again this morning and this evening. I just wondered if you've got outfits for your pets. If so, we would love to see them. So please send them to us.
Right. Thanks, Lorraine. I didn't get through. She's got a new book. It's called Shine, Discover a Brighter You. There's Mark Wesley, former radio presenter, now a novelist with his book Dead City Exit. There's Tim Smith, Janie Lee Grace, Bobby Pryor, Jane Royce, Maz Faruqi, and the oldies chosen by Archie Brew from Plymouth in Devon.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
On BBC One, planet Earth has 7 extraordinary continents, each one unique, each one full of life. This is the story of those 7 worlds. 7 worlds, 1 planet. The journey continues on Sunday night at 6:15 on BBC One.
Team, just wondering if you could wish my mum and gran happy Halloween. Yes. Have a great day. Yours sincerely from Samantha Caldwell. Done, Samantha. Shout out to all the fellow greenkeepers battling the leaves on the golf courses. Danny Robinson Stone Golf Club, cheers. All right.
Where's Melvin Bragg?
What?
I don't think this is Radio 4.
No.
Have you got any quo, please, Stephen?
Yes, I do.
Listen here, let me see. Got a hand to me. Packaged up by the law. Far too much will we ever stop. Running out of time. Better take us another view. So it's down to you. For the planet to survive. Running out of time. Gonna fade away, my friend. And the tunnel light is the fire at the end. Dirty job every got to find a way to save the lot. Seize the day or maybe not. Rule the world or let it rot. Running out of time. And it's not too far down the line. Gonna fill us in till there's nothing left behind. Running out of time. Not tomorrow's here today. It is all that matters. Let's be throwing it all away. Running out of time. Better take us another view. So it's down to you. For the planet to survive. Running out of time.
That is Status Quo and Running Out of Time on the Big Show. Simply Red now, Sweet Child. Janie and Tim on their way.
Ooh, sweet child, we better take care of you. Ooh, sweet child, 'cause you are the future. I see tears where there should be joy. For every little girl and every little boy, a desert that needs some rain to help you out and ease your pain. Sweet child, sweet child mine. Ooh, sweet child, never, never, never be blue. Ooh, sweet child, yes, you
for you, yeah. Alright. I can feel you, baby. You're my sweet child.
Janie Lee Grace and Tim Smith are here now. I'm going to start off with a Halloween thing first. In a better mood? The cause could be your Halloween pumpkin. Studies show that just a whiff of pumpkin can make you happier. Here's Tim.
The award-winning American actress Jennifer Lawrence has English, German, Irish, Scottish and remote French ancestry. Her dad Gary is a construction worker. Her mum Karen is a homemaker.
And Janie.
During the age of the dinosaurs, the sun was 10% dimmer than it is now, and the moon was also significantly closer to the Earth and would appear to be much larger in the sky than it is now.
Wow.
This is possibly one of my favourite factoids of all time. I'd like you to imagine this as I read it out.
All right.
The palmetto gecko drinks water off its own eyeballs.
Well, listen, I've seen you do that.
Factoids.
Playing everywhere.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
It's been lonely, trying to get your attention from 1,000 miles away. And you know me, always overthinking the worst possibilities. Yeah, we both know, in between you and me, there's an ocean, cast away in a sea, and it's frozen. I'm exposed, can't you see? All I need is a little warmth. Without your arms around me, without you on my skin, without you on my body, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be desperate or pretend that I'm not torn, but I don't want to let go of the things that keep me warm. Without you, I'm just cold. I built a little boat with a sail from the memories I've been collecting. And I'll hold out for the wind to blow me, take me home the whole way in your direction. Yeah, we both know, in between you and me, there's an ocean, and I'm just trying to get a little closer. Pull me in, 'cause I'm here, and all I need is a little warmth. Without your arms around me, without you on my skin, without you on my body, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be desperate or pretend that I'm not torn, but I don't want to let go of the things that keep me warm. Without you, I'm just cold. Without you, I'm just And I need a little fire, and you're my gasoline. Light me up, I'm burning with all these things I feel. I always hold this flame for you, but it's naked on a breeze. So let me in, don't lock me out, don't cast me out to sea. Without you on around me, without you on my skin, without you on my body, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be desperate or pretend that I'm not torn, but I don't want to let go of the things that keep me warm. Without you, I'm just cold. Without you, I'm just cold.
Some topicality, some news items, things you should know. It's Halloween, of course. The Grad Jobs Live exhibition is on in Birmingham. The Digital Housing Conference held in Manchester. And in cinemas today, Dr. Sleep, based on the Stephen King novel and the sequel of The Shining. Stars Ewan McGregor and Rebecca Ferguson, who was on with us yesterday, of course. The Liverpool Film Festival opens with the horror comedy Little Monsters, starring Lupita Nyong'o and Josh Gad. It's the Sonica Arts Festival, Glasgow, Manga Fair in Barcelona, and the Pitchfork Music Festival, Paris. The headliners are Skepta, Chromatics, and the 1975 Shakespeare's Sister. Begin their UK tour in Nottingham. They were great when they came in, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ramesh Ranganathan in Cambridge, Little Mix in London, and the lovely Debbie McGee has a birthday today. I think she has her own radio show as well, doesn't she?
She does. She works down at BBC Radio Berkshire.
Yeah. And Sanjeev Bhaskar, happy birthday, my friend.
Well, funny you should say that, Steve. We're doing a new series of the Kumars.
You see the way I led into that?
Genius.
I know.
You've done this before.
I've done it at least twice before.
I could tell.
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday, my friend. Well, now, 10 minutes to recharge electric cars. We did this story yesterday, but I'm amazed it hasn't had huge coverage. Electric cars could be recharged in only 10 minutes thanks to a breakthrough in battery design. The rapid charge will be sufficient to power a vehicle for 200 to 300 miles, according to its developers. Okay, and another story here. Scientists looked at what temperature the outside has to be for you to be at your happiest, Janie and Tim. So I'm going to ask you what you think most people said. You can do it in Fahrenheit or Celsius, whatever you want. The ideal temperature outside.
Well, it depends on what you're going to be doing outside. But if I'm just walking around, enjoying the countryside or even the city, about 21 degrees Celsius, that's 70 in Fahrenheit.
What, that hot?
It's not that hot. It's quite a pleasant temperature, that.
It's okay if you're by the sea. I'll have that temperature. If there's a nice breeze. But otherwise, I quite like a nice crispy, cold day with a bit of sunshine.
Yes,
you can't
do.
beat that.
You always come in here and you say, oh, it's crispy cold.
I know, I love that.
You're in
Spring
your
and
element.
autumn, that's me.
What do you think it is then?
Well, I reckon it's about 21 degrees, yeah.
And what do you think?
No, I reckon people say 19.
57 degrees, 13.9 Celsius is the ideal temperature.
But that's
for
neither
many
here
people.
nor there. That's nothing, is it? It's not quite warm enough, and it's not quite cold enough for Janie. That's in between. It's a nothing temperature.
A nothing temperature.
That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. Well, it's going to be that when you're trick-or-treating tonight, I think.
Yes, it is.
Lorraine Kelly with her new book, Shine, Discover a Brighter You, and Mark Wesley, former radio host, presenter, now a novelist.
She got the brown eyes, caramel thighs, long hair, no wedding ring. Hey, I saw you looking from across the way, and now I really wanna know your name. She got the white dress, but when she's wearing less, man, you know that she drives me crazy. The brown eyes, beautiful smile, you know I love watching you do your thing. I love her hips, curves, lips say the words. Te amo, mami, te amo, mami. I kiss her. This love is like a dream. So join me in this bed that I'm in. Push up on me and sweat, darling. So I'm gonna put my time in. I won't stop until the angels sing. Jump in that water, be free. Come south of the border with me. Jump in that water, be free. Come south of the border with me.
He got that green eyes, giving me signs that he really wants to know my name. Hey, I saw you looking from across the way, and suddenly I'm glad I came. Ay, ven para acá, quiero bailar, toma mi mano. Quiero sentir tu cuerpo en mí, estás temblando. Green eyes, shaking your time, and I will know we'll never be the same. I love his lips, cause he says the words. Te amo, mami, te amo, mami. Don't wake up, this love is like a dream. So join me in this bed that I'm in. Push up on me and sweat, darling. So I'm gonna put my time in. I won't stop until the angels sing. Jump in that water, be free. Come south of the border with me. Jump in that water, be free. Come south of the border with me. Flawless diamonds in a green field near Buenos Aires until the sun's rising. We won't stop until the angels sing. Jump in that water, be free. Come south of the border with me. Jump in that water, be free. Come south of the border with me.
Ed and Camilla. We got a quarter to 3, 2:45 on Halloween. Can you shout out to Nash for me, please? Go make a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. Okay, well, I've done that. Georgina, I think it is saying this. Steve, can we please have a shout out for our daughter Kelly Clayton, as it's her birthday. Many thanks, Steve. Kind regards, Angela and Roger Clayton. Here's Bobby. What you got?
Steve, thank you. First of all, Glasgow Bridge, the A77, southbound closed. There's an incident which is between the A814 and Clyde Place, so they've closed the bridge completely. So just be aware, it's the southbound only, but it only goes southbound only. But M57 is still closed both ways between 6 and 4, Kirby to Knowsley. That's for investigation work following that earlier accident. They've released the traffic now, but it's still really heavy through that diversion route. M18 southbound. Now, earlier in Jeremy's show, they were holding the traffic between 4 and 3 because of a vehicle on fire down towards St Catherine's. That has all reopened. A53 at Battlefield between Shrewsbury and Shawbury has reopened between the A49 and Upper Astley. Then to the M1 southbound, 29A at Markham Vale to 29 at Chesterfield. Got a breakdown there. And to the M6 now southbound, there was a bump between 10 and 9 to Wednesbury. They've reopened all the lanes. There was another southbound accident at 8 for the M5, which they've cleared, but it's still heavy. And the M11 southbound, 9 to 8. These emergency repairs. One lane is shut, but that's only a 2-lane section between 9 and 8. So if you're heading towards the airport, just be aware we've had 7 miles of queues. It's not quite as bad, but you've still got 4 miles of slow-moving traffic. Give yourself extra time. And the M3 southbound breakdown between the M25 and 3 for Bagshot. 1 lane is shut. M20 westbound on the entry slit road at 10. They've got some emergency repairs making it a little bit slow going on. And the M27 eastbound and 8 to 9, which is through to Fareham. We had a breakdown. That's now just being cleared. The M4 westbound, 16 to 17, which is Swindon west to Chippenham. We've got 2 lanes closed, and that's because of an accident. And finally, A259 at Winchelsea, closed both ways with the accident between Sea Road at Winchelsea and Harbour Road at Rye. Another one for you, 40 minutes.
Thanks, Bobby.
BBC Radio 2, The Big Show.
Thank you. The Monster Family Ball is on at Mumbles Pier in Swansea. And East Lancashire Railway, I'm told, is running a service of Halloween ghost trains today, tomorrow and Saturday also. Now the Walker Brothers are No Regrets.
I know you're leaving. It's too long overdue. For far too long, I've had nothing new to show to you. Goodbye, dry eyes. I watched your plane fade off west of the moon, and it felt so strange to walk away alone. There's no regrets, no tears goodbye. I don't want you back. We'd only cry again. Say goodbye again. The hours that were yours echo like empty rooms. Thoughts we used to share, I now keep alone. I woke last night and spoke to you, not thinking you were gone. And it felt so strange to lie awake alone. There's no regrets, no tears goodbye. I don't want you back. We'd only cry again. Say goodbye. Our friends have tried to turn my nights to day. Strange faces, a new place, can't keep the ghosts away. Now just beyond the darkest hour, and just behind the dawn, it still feels so strange to leave my life alone. There's no regrets, no tears goodbye. I don't want you back. We'd only cry again. Say goodbye again. There's no regrets, no tears goodbye. I don't want you back. We'd only cry again. Say goodbye.
Some more news. Some landlords are becoming increasingly nervous about signing restaurants up for long leases following several high-profile closures, according to leading property experts. Camilla Topham, director of a property consultancy firm, says some site owners, especially in London, are looking for short-term lets as a means to avoid the negative PR of a restaurant failing. Nobody wants to see a restaurant failing.
No, you don't want to see an empty building where a restaurant once was.
Yeah, and I think it's the same with a lot of shops on high streets, and you can't help but wonder whether some of the rents are too high.
Yeah.
If someone's starting out, they can't always necessarily sign a long contract or even a short one at really, really high rates, because maybe they don't know if their business is going to work.
Yeah, and any shop and any restaurant certainly needs somewhere nearby where you can park. It needs to be easy to get to. I know.
Don't get me started on parking. What, in city centres? Yes, you can park there. So, yeah, £84. What, for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
OK, over the top, I know, but it's expensive.
Later with Jules tonight, his guests are Elbow and Michael Kiwanuka. Now, let's have a look at some stuff going on TV re-Halloween. The Horror Channel, which is available through Sky, Virgin, Freeview, Freesat, and they've got Pay the Ghost. Sinister supernatural drama starring Nicolas Cage. Determined to find his missing son, a professor embarks on a terrifying search for answers that brings him up against a malevolent spirit.
Oh, I don't like a malevolent spirit, do you? Not even on Halloween. Talking of which, Halloween is the film to watch. The original Halloween, not Halloween 3 or 4.
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Jamie Lee Curtis, yeah, and Donald Pleasance.
Well, Halloween 3, Seasons of the Witch, is on tonight. Sinister second sequel. Oh, that's a good phrase, second sequel to the horror favourite. Then we got on film 4, Drag Me to Hell. Heard of that one?
No, but you could talk me into it.
I won't be watching any of these. Would you like to tell me what's on the Disney Channel, please?
Yeah.
Or whatever, because I ain't going there. I cannot abide anything vaguely. I hate it.
Well,
anything horror, I don't want it. I don't want a psychological thriller. I don't want scary.
This is not too scary. The actions of a loan officer leave a mysterious woman homeless and she's placed under a horrifying curse.
I don't like horror films at all, but I do laugh at them most of the time. Although I remember seeing one in the 90s called Candyman. Ever seen Candyman?
Yeah.
Oh, that scared the hell out of me, I must admit. But normally, they're They're funny, Janie. Come on.
No.
Now, here's one for you, Janie. This is great. Casper.
I can cope with that.
Friendly ghost. You're up for that, right?
I can just about cope with that, yeah.
Casper the Friendly Ghost. All right, let me do a couple of anniversaries here. John Keats.
John Keats, very famous English poet, of course, romantic poet, died very young. Shed no tear, oh shed no tear. The flower will bloom another year. That's Keats.
Yeah, you're right. Was that Ode to a Grecian Urn?
I have no idea. I just got that quote
Sorry,
off the
didn't mean to call
internet.
you Urn. Ode to a Grecian Urn. Also, let's have a look. Johnny Marr. Who's Johnny Marr, Janie?
Very famous musician, of course, guitarist.
Guitarist, songwriter, the Smiths, Johnny Marr, the Healers, the Cribs, etc., etc. This day, 1952, pianist Johnny Johnson, who later went on to have a band called...
The Bandwagon.
Yeah, Johnny Johnson and the Bandwagon. At the time, signed up 26-year-old Chuck Berry as a guitarist in his band, and that set Chuck Berry off. But because Chuck was always very careful, he kept his day job. He was hairdresser, Chuck Berry.
That's right, he was, yeah. Started out as a hairdresser, yeah.
So now you're up to date. We got Lorraine Kelly on later, and Mark Wesley, former radio presenter, now a novelist.
You got the money, I've got the feeling that you got something to say to me, honey. I'm loving the weather, it's now or it's never. We can bust this town tonight and forever. Tonight is the night we're leaving together. Come on, so long gone. Tomorrow's too late, it's now or it's never. Come on, so long gone. Tomorrow's too late, it's now or it's never. You think it's funny you spend all the money. I wish I'd never set eyes on you, honey. The coppers will get us no time like the president. I'll bust this town tonight and forever. Tonight is the night we're leaving together. Come on, so long gone. Tomorrow's too late, it's now or it's never. Come on, so long gone. Tomorrow's too late, it's now or it's never. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Long gone, so long. Tomorrow's too late, it's now or it's never. Come on, so long gone. Tomorrow's too late, so bye, bye,
Got a tweet from Miss Ria D. Hey, Steve, could have a shout out for my family who are driving to Glasgow for a couple of nights for my sister's birthday. And this says, Steve and crew, we're en route to Whitby for Halloween. Thank you to hubby Gavin for driving. Loving the show. Thanks, Steve, from Nikki. Thank you, Nikki. There's Stereophonics. Bust this town. Email us steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. You can text 88291 and tweet us at BBC Radio 2. As I say, later on, we got Lorraine Kelly and Mark Wesley on with us, and the non-stop oldies after the news chosen by Archie Brew from Plymouth.
At 3 o'clock, this is Jane Royce. Jeremy Corbyn and Boris Johnson have blamed each other for the failure to meet the Prime Minister's Brexit deadline of today as they launched their election campaigns. The Labour leaders pledged to get the issue sorted in 6 months and accused Boris Johnson of being solely to blame for the delay. Mr Johnson has vowed to deliver Brexit by January at the absolute latest if he's returned to power. Mr Corbyn also outlined plans to transform the country, promising to rebuild public services. And he hit out at tax dodgers, dodgy landlords, bad bosses and big polluters. The Shadow Chancellor John McDonnell says Labour's policies are striking a chord with many groups of people.
The middle income people are saying, look, we want a properly funded education service. It's interesting as well, particularly the younger people in those families are saying, we're facing a crisis now. We're facing a climate change crisis, an existential threat. We need a government that will tackle that problem. Our manifesto is actually being written on the doorsteps of those families.
The body of a missing British backpacker has been found in the sea around 30 miles off the Cambodian resort where she was seen a week ago. Friends of Amelia Bambridge, who was 21 and from West Sussex, said she'd spent 2 years planning and saving up for her trip to Asia. More than 70 people have died in a fire which swept through a train in Pakistan. Officials said the blaze was caused by an exploding gas cylinder being used by passengers cooking breakfast on the Karachi to Rawalpindi service. Sheikh Rashid is the country's Minister of Railways.
It is our oversight that they managed to take the cylinders on board which caused the explosions. In small stations, there are no scanners, only in the big ones.
A man from North Tyneside pleaded guilty to murdering his 3-week-old baby and attempting to kill the boy's mother. 27-year-old Dennis Baytula will be sentenced in December. The driver of a tram which crashed in Croydon in 2016, killing 7 people, will not be charged with gross negligence manslaughter. The Crown Prosecution Service also said there would be no charges of corporate manslaughter against Transport for London or the operator Tram Operations Limited. 2,000 service personnel have joined forces with veterans, volunteers and celebrities in an attempt to raise £1 million in a single day for the Royal British Legion during London Poppy Day. Collectors have been out at train stations, on the streets and in office blocks. They were joined by the Britain's Got Talent winner and Chelsea pensioner Colin Thackeray.
People were very generous this morning. I was there quite early this morning and there were so many buckets and stuff, and because there were a lot of people going to work. And as soon as they saw all the uniforms, and of course what helped as well was the band, with the para band. And later on the Gurkha Rifles pipe band were there.
And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 3. On next at 4.
Thanks, Jane.
BBC Radio 2.
Now, the non-stop oldies brought to you daily by Steve Wright in the afternoon.
stars on videos for hours and hours. We hardly need to use our ears. How music changes through the year. Let's hope you'll never leave our friend. Like all good things, on you it depends. So stick around, 'cause we might miss you when we grow tired of all this vision. You had the time, you had the power, you've yet to have your finest hour. Radio. All we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo, Radio Gaga. All we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo, Radio Gaga. All we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Gaga. Radio was new. Someone still loves you.
And yes, these oldies chosen by Archie Brew from Plymouth. Stephen Team, I live with my wife Coral, got 3 children, Robin, Paul and Amanda. I was born in Aberdeen, but I now live in Plymouth, where it's absolutely beautiful. I joined the Fleet Air Arm at 17, served for 20 years. I had a variety of jobs with them and I loved every minute. I also enjoyed lots of sports, especially water polo, football and squash. And after leaving the FAA, I became a swimming coach. Went on to coach the Scotland team at the Commonwealth Games in Edinburgh and then the England team at the Commonwealth Games in New Zealand. Thanks for selecting my oldies. I hope people want to sing or dance along to my tunes. Oh yeah.
See that girl
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. In every life we have some trouble, but when you worry you make it double. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Ain't got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed. Don't worry. Be happy. The landlord say your rent is late. He may have to litigate. But don't worry. Be happy. Look at me, I'm happy. Don't worry. Be happy. I give you my phone number. When you worry, call me. I make you happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Ain't got no cash, ain't got no style, ain't got no gal to make you smile. But don't worry. Be happy. Cause when you worry your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down. So don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy.
Bonnie McFerrin. On the non-stop oldies. I love it.
Don't do it. Be happy.
Okay.
Put a smile on your face.
I'm doing it.
Don't bring everybody down like this.
Try not to.
Don't worry.
Going to talk to Lorraine Kelly next half hour later. Mark Wesley. These oldies chosen by Archie Brew from Plymouth. Hey!
I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill, on Blueberry Hill. When I found you, the moon stood still on Blueberry Hill. It lingered until my dream came true. The wind in the willow played love's sweet melody, but all of those vows you made were never to be. Still, for you were my thrill on blue.
Big Voice, Fats Domino, Blueberry Hill on the non-stop oldies.
Radio 2, The Big Show.
It's hit after hit, the non-stop oldies every day.
No,
Archie Brew from Plymouth in Devon is picking these non-stop oldies. ELO. Jeff Lynn's ELO. Jeff, by the way, with us next Monday on this programme.
I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down.
Guess who's coming on soon?
Hello, good morning and happy Halloween. Coming up on the show this morning.
My favourite of all favourites, and who can't be without it, darling? Garlic. And it is Halloween, so we want to wear off all of those nasty vampires out there.
Craig Revel-Horwood gets into the spirit of things with a cheap and simple dish. Perfect to keep us all warm this Halloween. That's around about 9 o'clock.
OK. That's Lorraine Kelly, of course.
I heat up, I can't cool down. You got me spinning round and round, round and round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame, full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let the fire get higher. Reach out and grab you. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. You make me hot, you make me sigh. You make me laugh, you make me cry. Keep me burning for your love with the touch of a velvet glove. Abracadabra. Reach out and grab you. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. I feel the magic in your caress. I feel magic when I touch your dress. Silk and satin, leather and lace. Black panties with an angel's face. I see magic in your eyes. I hear the magic in your sighs. Just when I think I'm gonna get away, I hear those words that you always say. Abracadabra. I wanna reach out and grab you. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame, full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let the fire get higher. Yeah,
And those were the non-stop oldies. This says, shout out to the great family, Oliver, Holly, Lottie and Richard. Yeah, that's done. Shout out to Ben Hodge from Newcastle, who's doing the 3 Peaks Challenge today and is making great progress. Love from all his family. Deanna and John are on their way to Scarefest. It's Scarefest. Melton Mowbray. Say hello to everybody at DPD and Eliza Tinsley. And never mind this Halloween malarkey. It's my birthday today. Great show as always, Steve. That's Robin Nottingham. Happy birthday. Give us a shout out to the boys at Building the Wall up at Tweedsmuir, Scottish Borders. Good show, listen every day. That's from Malcolm. And Steve, can you say happy 7th anniversary to my husband Ken? He's the best. Love to hear him from Marie.
A spoonful of sugar, a handful of magic, and one very long word. Radio 2 presents a special gala performance of Mary Poppins.
I'm Zoe Ball and I'll be hosting this practically perfect evening with beloved classics performed in an all-singing, all-toe-tapping, most delightful way.
Mary Poppins, a special Radio 2 gala performance for BBC Children in Need on the 12th of November at the Prince Edward Theatre in London. Find out how to buy your tickets at the Radio 2 website.
Steve, this is Jeremy.
Yes? What you got there?
What do you think this is?
Oh, it looks like a semiconductor.
That's right. He only works with half the orchestra.
BBC Radio 2.
Did I hear a groan? There's Bobby.
Steve, thank you. Northern Ireland, A4 Tyrone at Clougha, closed completely with this accident, which is at the B83. So that's the Ballymagowan Road. So that's where it's shut both ways. So between Ballygawley and 5 Mile Town, you can't get through. The A77 Glasgow on the southbound side, the bridge is closed. So that's over the River Clyde, still closed because of an incident. Don't have any more info than that, but you can't get through there. M57, still closed both ways between 6 and 4. So it's shut between Kirby and Knowsley. All the traffic has gone now. You've still got big queues on the diversion route and queues on the approach. Don't have a reopening time. M18 southbound, new problem now between junctions 4 and 3 to St Catherine's. We had the vehicle fire, all lanes open, and now one lane is closed again because of a lorry having a tyre change. A169 at Saltergate is closed. Accident between Old Wife's Way and the Gothland turn-off. Then to the M6 southbound, 10 to 9, still slow following that accident at Wednesbury. Southbound breakdown at 15 Stoke-on-Trent towards the services, one lane is shut. M40 northbound is slow, 15 to 16 up past Longbridge Island because of the broken down vehicle which is gone. And the M25 anti-clockwise, 25 to 24 towards Potters Bar, there's a breakdown, so queues from the A10 Enfield turn off. M11 southbound queues still between 9 and 8 down towards Bishop Stortford and the airport turn off, and that's because of emergency roadworks, really big queues through there. And to the M4 now westbound after 10 for Bracknell, accident is closed 2 lanes away from London. And then still towards Bristol, M4 16 to 17 Swindon West Chippenham, still a lane closed following the accident there. We had 6 miles of queues going through. And then finally to Winchelsea, the 8259 between Sea Road at Winchelsea and Harbour Road at Rye, it's still closed both ways. Another one for you, 25 minutes.
Thank you to Bobster. Steve backstage in Clacton prepping for my show tonight. Last one of the season, 5-hour drive home overnight to Plymouth. Looking forward to seeing my wife Mary and having some time at home. It's been a long 7 months doing shows throughout the UK and abroad. Big shout out to all my fellow acts on the circuit. Signed, Jim the Balloonatic.
I didn't mean to shut you out. I didn't mean to shout at you at all. The temper's raising, anger flares with 2 hot heads of nothing left but cold. But when nobody's there and nobody cares, when the trees come down and nobody hears, I'll always be the one that's there for you.
A life without you ain't right without you. I'm never gonna go. 'Cause life without you ain't right without you. Every time that I try to leave, something's pulling me back. Every time that I'm on my
without you ain't right without you. I'm never gonna go. 'Cause life without you ain't right without you.
John Newman, Nina Nesbitt. Without you.
Don't forget to say play Radio 2, Alexi.
No worries.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
If you want to contact Steve Wright in the afternoon, email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk, text 88291, or tweet at BBC Radio 2.
We are back for some more factoids. Tim Smith.
The earliest known illustration of a telescope is actually a drawing done in a letter from 1609. It was drawn by Giovanni Battista del Porto.
According to McMaster University Anxiety Treatment and Research Centre, if the thought of ghosts makes you overly anxious, you may have phasmophobia, an extreme fear of people's spirits.
A survey has found that 55% of the population spend 2 or more hours a week gardening.
Tim.
You know the planet Mercury?
Yes, I do. I can see it from here.
It's gone retrograde. Is that what you're just about to say?
No, I was just going to say...
How do you know that?
Well, everyone knows that. Isn't that why your computer's not working at the moment? Oh, yes. All sorts of stuff happens.
How did you know my computer wasn't working properly?
There you go, you see.
Because Mercury's just gone retrograde.
Is that the factoid?
No, a day on Mercury is 2 years long.
Factoids.
Counting days since my love up and got lost on me. And every breath that I've been taking since you left feels like a waste on me. I've been holding on to hope that you'll come back when you can find some peace. 'Cause every word that I've heard spoken since you left feels like a hollow street. I've been told to get you off my mind, but I hope I never lose the bruises that you left behind. Oh my Lord, I need you by my side. There must be something in the water, 'cause every day it's getting colder. And if only I could hold you, you'd keep my head from going under. Maybe I'm just being blinded by the brighter side of what we are because it's over. Well, there must be something in the tide. I've been told to get you off my mind, but I hope I never lose the bruises that you left behind. Oh my Lord, I need you by my side. There must be something in the water, 'cause every day it's getting colder. And if only I could hold you, you'd keep my head from going under. Your love I'm lost in, your love I'm lost in, your love I'm lost in. But I'm tired of being so exhausted. Your love I'm lost in, your love I'm lost in, your love I'm lost in. Even though I'm nothing to you now, even though I'm nothing to you now, there must be something in the water, 'cause every day it's getting colder. And if only I could hold you, you'd keep my head from going under. There must be something in the water, 'cause every day it's getting colder. And if only I could hold you.
Lorraine Kelly is one of the UK's best-known morning presenters and beloved for her cheery smile and bubbly personality. Oh, that's nice. Who wrote this?
What mad fool.
And incredibly, this year, Lorraine celebrated 35 years in broadcasting. Lorraine has just published the new book, Shine, Discover a Brighter You, and it's Lorraine's best advice on how to be your best self. I love that. It's Lorraine. I love that. To be the best you. I like that. See, that's what women say, isn't it? Men don't say a phrase like that.
No, men would never say that, but we all wish that men could be the best version of themselves.
Yeah.
It would be rather lovely.
Excuse me, some of us try.
Yeah, I know. Keep trying. You do very well.
Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to behave in terms of compliments now, but you always look great. And I'm thinking, well, you must know something, and it must be in this book. You see what I did there?
See what you did? I'm going to be 60 next month, and I think when you're 60, it's a time to sort of reflect, to think on what you've learned. And I've been so lucky over the years. I've met so many experts and so many people, and they've given me good advice, and hopefully I've learned something myself, and I just wanted to pass it on, really.
What I love about this book, though, it isn't just another one of those books that says work your butt, do your exercise, this is the right makeup to use. I mean, you've got a little bit of looking good in there, but what comes across from this book, it's very much that holistic picture. And what you're saying, I think, is it's really important what's going on in your head.
Absolutely, you've got it, Janie, because I mean, it's about what you look like on the outside. There's a bit of that in there, but it's about trying to get the balance. And it's quite hard these days. It's pretty toxic at the moment, and it's quite a tough world. And it's just sometimes to kind of just say, right, okay, let's just think about and try and be positive, because that's what I try to do.
Well, on a negative note, you also say thinking about things that you always agree to do that you later regret.
Yes.
And coming
You're a
up
people
with
pleaser.
Yes,
Oh,
and
I'm
coming
so
up with a
much.
no response to use in the future. What does that mean?
I always think to myself, if somebody asks you to do something, I always say yes, because usually it's like weeks away or months away, and I'll just say yes, be fine, and then of course you double book yourself. What I do now is I say, right, if somebody's asking me, would I go now? Would I go in an hour? Would I drop everything and do that thing, or do whatever it is they're asking me right there and then? And if the answer is no, then say no. But it's really, really tough. I just want everybody to think, oh, she's lovely, she'll do that, that's great, fantastic. And then of course you can't do it, and you end up letting people down, and that's terrible.
Everyone assumes, it says here, that blood tests are usually the first port of call for diagnosing the menopause. Do you have to take other medications into account when taking HRT? This is wonderful stuff.
Well, I think it was really important to put the menopause in there, because I certainly suffered really badly, Steve, from anxiety, and I'm not an anxious person. And it was like I lost myself, and I wasn't getting any joy in anything. I felt really flat, and I couldn't understand why. And of course, it was only by realising what age I was at, and by talking, I'm lucky I've got Dr. Hillary, who's brilliant.
We all have.
No, poor guy. In the morning, there's a queue of everybody with their ailments and their various aches and pains. But I was able to talk to him and realised that actually we're not talking about this enough.
No,
so we did it on the show, and the response was absolutely overwhelming. I know HRT is not for everyone, but I got prescribed HRT, and it was a game changer. I suddenly felt that I was myself again.
It should be said that what works for you might not work for somebody else.
Absolutely. That's why in the book I've got lots and lots of different alternatives, and I've actually consulted an expert, Dr. Louise, who knows everything there is to know about the menopause, because I was very keen that it wasn't just coming from me, this information, that it was coming from various people who really know their stuff. It was trying to get lots of different expert opinions from people who've lived it and who know it.
Lorraine Kelly is here with her new book, Shine, Discover a Brighter You. Coming back with you in just a second. Don't go away. Must be tired.
We're not in love anymore. I keep forgetting things will never be the same again. I keep forgetting how you made that so clear. I keep forgetting, Lord. Every time you're near, every time I see your smile, hear your hello saying you can only stay a while. And I know that it's hard for you to say the things we both know are true. But darling, how come I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore? I keep forgetting things will never be the same again. I keep forgetting I know you're not mine anymore, anyway, anytime. Tell me how come
we're not in love anymore.
How come
things will never be the same again. I keep forgetting how you made that so clear.
I keep forgetting, baby. Every time you're near,
we're not in love anymore.
Every time you're near,
things will never be the same.
Hey, baby.
Forget how you made that so clear.
Every time you're near,
We're back with Lorraine Kelly with her new book, Shine. Discover a Brighter You. You do a section in the book here all about alternative healthcare. And that doesn't actually always mean taking some kind of...
candles.
It means looking after yourself, drinking lots of water.
Exactly, and just taking care of yourself, because I think we don't really, especially women. There's kids first, and then partners, then friends and family and pets, and then we're away down at the bottom of the list. So it's just making time for yourself and not feeling guilty about that, because you shouldn't, because it's important.
You also talk about dealing with people and friends, and there's a great chapter called Dazzle, which is about choosing the people you mix with, including fountains and drains.
Fountains and drains.
Well, what does that mean?
Well, you, Steve, are a fountain. You are the Trevi fountain of
Am
this
I?
world. Yes, you
Meaning?
are. That means that you're a very good person to be around, and you've got positive energy. We all know fountains, but sadly we also know drains as well. You know the people that just drain the energy out of you. You know when you walk into a room and or they walk into the room and all of a sudden you just think, oh no.
Oh, you know what we've called them over the years? Atmosphere Hoover.
That's it. That's exactly
The
it.
thing is, with those people, they chat to you and then they go away feeling so much better.
They've stolen all your energy and positivity. And also, I think sometimes it's okay to let people go out of your life. If somebody is making you feel really bad, and I don't mean a pal who's going through a bad time, because obviously we're all like that, and that's why we're friends and we help. But if somebody's constantly like that every single day, then nah, you can't.
See, I'm
Life's
kind of
too
in
short.
two minds about this, because I always think, here's the thing about Lorraine, she's very cheery, and you know in your heart of hearts as a performer that actually you want to exude good mood and you want to cheer people up. I'm certainly the same, and I know my colleagues here are the same. But I do understand that some people do lead lives of quiet desperation.
Indeed.
And you meet them, and of course they're going to be negative. So
No, I think so, but it's that kind of thing. You cannot go through life like that all of the time. Of course we go through bad times. I've gone into work sometimes wanting to cry because I've been having a rough time, but nobody wants to see that on the telly, so you have to kind of paint your smile on and do that. And I think also people who are going through really tough times and they're always negative really need to get help, because there's something there that's not quite right.
Yeah.
And they need to get help and they need to talk about it. And this is a good thing, I think, in nowadays, that we do actually talk about stuff that normally we wouldn't.
Yeah.
We really wouldn't.
It's much more out in the
And how it affects people from all walks of life.
Of course, and just because you are successful, how you define success is difficult, but just because you're successful doesn't mean to say that you're not going to have these bad times. I mean, I'm amazed at the amount of people that come on the show who outwardly look like golden people, that everything is amazing. And they are, as you say, leading lives of quiet desperation. They really are, and it's quite a wake-up call when you meet people that you think have got everything and they've actually got nothing.
Shine, Discover a Brighter You by Lorraine Kelly is actually out today. Now, you'll be going home now to sleep, right?
Actually, we get quite a lot of kids around for their Halloween, so I'm going round to sort of put lots of lights on down the wee garden path. And
Are you gonna
I have
dress
to
up?
get, obviously, of course, I'm going to dress up as a witch.
That's great. And then tomorrow, Friday, you on?
Oh yes, absolutely, always on.
So what time do you have to get in?
It's not too bad.
Because nobody's ever asked you this before, I know.
No, I get in about 6.
I love the way on that whole show that Piers hangs back. He lets...
I know, it's amazing, and everybody gets their chance to speak.
It's very generous.
It's so generous. I love the wee bit he does. We always do a handover, and I never know what he's going to say to me. I have absolutely no idea. You've really got to be on your toes.
Yeah.
Because you never know what's going to happen.
He has to be on his toes as well. Lorraine Kelly, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Lorraine.
Satisfaction guaranteed to take your love back. Satisfaction guaranteed to take your love back. I give you something good, got some good, give you something good, yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
24 hours and 20 minutes to go until Serious Jogging. That'll be tomorrow, 4:15, and that is with no G. Haven't heard that for ages and ages. Harold Melvin and his Blue Notes. Satisfaction guaranteed. Now here's the Bobster.
Steve, thank you. M57 on Merseyside still closed both ways. Accident investigation work continues between 6 and 4, so Kirby to Knowsley. The M18 southbound, that lorry having a tyre change between 4 and 3 has gone, so the queues have gone as well. Problems for the M6 southbound, 7 to 6 at Spaghetti Junction, got a breakdown there, so one lane is shut. M11, 2 problems, both southbound. Between 10 and 9, Duxford to Saffron Walden got a breakdown, one lane is shut. That's not causing a major problem, but ahead of you, a big queue southbound between 9 and 8. So down towards Stansted Airport and Bishop Stortford, we've still got one lane shut for emergency repairs. 6 mile queue still behind that, taking at least 45 minutes. And the North Circular, the A406 at South Woodford. Eastbound, we've got 2 lanes shut just before the M11 at Junction 4. And finally, M4, if you're westbound, 16 to 17, we've got a lane closed now following that earlier accident. Swindon West to Chippenham as well. And eastbound, there's a lane closed causing queues as well. Another one for you, half an hour.
Steve, on our way to London for Halloween fun, driving from Dorset and in our Land Rover. It's the one covered in mud. I think you'll find quite a lot are covered in mud. Happy half term to all, by the way. I love Claire, Bill, Edward, Oscar and Katie. Steve, I just had an amazing lunch. A bit late, right? With my family, so please can I have a shout out to Caroline, my aunt. Hello, Auntie Caroline. Fiona, my cousin, Grandpa, and my fantastic mummy Kirsty. Love from Ella.
I'm a real wild one. Wild one. Wild one. Wild one.
Iggy Pop. Iggy's got his own radio show over on 6 Music. Thanks, Iggy. That's okay, Righty. Put your shirt back on. Big show on the air. Steve Wright in the afternoon, and the showbiz cuts Ewan McGregor. And Felicity Jones. There's Factoid Social Media. We got Tim and Janie and Bobby and Jane and Maz and social media. I said that already. And our guest is author Mark Wesley and more Halloween stuff. United Kingdom across planet Earth. This is Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app on your smart speaker at 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 4 o'clock. This is Jane Royce. The Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn has promised to get Brexit sorted within 6 months if he becomes Prime Minister in December. Mr Corbyn and Boris Johnson have blamed each other for the delay to the UK's departure, which was supposed to have happened today. The Labour MP Keith Vaz has been suspended from Parliament for breaking its code of conduct. The Standards Committee has ruled he showed disregard for the law by expressing a willingness to supply cocaine to 2 male prostitutes 3 years ago. Mr Vaz is currently receiving treatment in hospital for a mental health condition. Speaking before his suspension was confirmed, Labour's Shadow Home Secretary Diane Abbott said he should stand down at the upcoming election.
I've known Keith for a very long time. We were young people together looking to go forward in the Labour Party. I think he should consider his position, and I think he himself should agree not to be a candidate. I think it's been a very sad issue, not just for him, but for his family and his children.
The US House of Representatives has voted on how it will proceed with the impeachment inquiry into President Trump. He's accused of trying to pressure Ukraine into investigating unsubstantiated corruption claims against his political rival Joe Biden. Our Washington correspondent Gary O'Donoghue says the whole impeachment process is about to become a lot more public.
Some of these astonishing witnesses we've already heard from and heard about, who've testified behind closed doors, and the bits that have leaked out from them possibly being called back to repeat that evidence in public, sort of bringing it out into the sunshine, if you like, ahead of a potential impeachment vote nearer to Christmas, and then what we would call a trial that takes place in the Senate after Christmas.
The National Crime Agency has warned that phenomenal amounts of drugs are still being smuggled into the UK. Its Director of Investigations, Nikki Holland, says that despite massive seizures by law enforcement officials, including a gang that brought in 50 tonnes of cocaine, heroin and cannabis over 18 months, vast amounts are still making it onto the streets. A driver whose tram crashed in Croydon 3 years ago, killing 7 people, will not face manslaughter charges. The tram's operators will also avoid prosecution. Ben Ando has more details.
It was just after 6 in the morning in darkness and heavy rain when the tram came off the rails at a sharp curve and tumbled onto its side. 69 people were on board. 7 were killed and 51 were hurt. The Rail Accident Investigation Branch says it's probable that the driver, Alfred Dorris, lost awareness on the approach to the curve by falling into a so-called microsleep of up to 49 seconds. British Transport Police say their 3-year investigation has involved gathering thousands of pieces of evidence, but that evidence isn't enough to justify charges of manslaughter, though they will continue to examine potential breaches of health and safety law.
A missing dog has been reunited with its owner 16 days after fleeing from a car crash. Amanda Henry was seriously injured in the crash in Ayrshire. Holly, an 18-month-old Springer Spaniel, was found safe and well by a close family friend. And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 4. On next at 5.
Thank you. Here comes sport with Maz Faruqi.
Thanks, Steve. Tennis's WTA season-ending finals have been badly affected by injuries, with 3 players unable to complete their round-robin matches. The US Open champion Bianca Andreescu has pulled out of her match against Alina Svitolina with a knee problem. Earlier, Kiki Bertens retired hurt whilst on court against Belinda Bencic. And the former world number 1 Naomi Osaka withdrew early in the week with a shoulder injury. Meanwhile, Britain's Carl Edmond has just lost in straight sets to the world number 1 Novak Djokovic in the last 16 at the Paris Masters. He pushed Djokovic all the way in the first set to a tiebreak, but picked up only 1 game in the second. Liverpool's League Cup quarter-final tie away at Aston Villa, which is scheduled for the 3rd week of December, is proving to be a bit of a problem for the EFL. The European champions are set to be in Qatar for the Club World Cup that week and play twice a week every week through December. And English cricket's curtain raiser will for the first time take place in Sri Lanka next season. The county champions Essex will play the MCC in Galle in March. The MCC side will be captained by their current president and the retired Sri Lanka legend Kumar Sangakkara.
Thank you, Maz.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Yeah! BBC Radio 2.
I'm at the stage
Everything I thought meant something seems so unappealing. I'm ready for the real thing, but nobody's selling, no. Except you and yours saying open up your eyes and ears and let me in. You must be out of your brilliant mind. You must be out of your brilliant mind. You're at the stage. You want your empty words heard and everybody's ready. They want to know your secrets, but you are not telling. You're just gesturing, saying open up your arms and heart. Let me in. You must be out of your brilliant mind. You must be out of your brilliant mind. But I'm at the stage where I want my words heard and no one wants to listen. No one wants to listen cause everybody's yelling about you and yours and how I'd have the answer if I'd only open up and let you in. They must be out of their brilliant minds. They must be out of their brilliant minds. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. You must be out of your brilliant mind. You must be out of your brilliant mind. And they must be out.
You must be out of your brilliant mind. Furniture. Hello, this is Steve Wright in the afternoon at BBC Radio 2.
I must be out.
Moments from now, we'll take a look at the socials and the entertainment news for you.
BBC Radio 2, the big show.
Falling into you, baby. Even electricity can't compare to what I feel when I'm with you. Oh, baby, giving up my ghost for you. Now I'm see-through. You give me a feeling so strong. I know you've been treating yourself wrong. So let me care for you. Ooh, baby, I'ma love you differently. I'll give you electricity, give it to you. And even if I could, I wouldn't turn on you. I'm ready, baby. Think I'm ready now. Electricity, I'm flying into you. Think electric, baby. So electric, baby. Wanna let you know. Think I'm ready, baby. Think I'm ready now. Electricity, I'm flying into you. Even if I could, I wouldn't turn on you.
Dua Lipa, Silk City, Electricity.
You know
In the socials, Halloween is trending on Twitter. Fred tweets, Happy Halloween, hope everyone's having a fun and spooky time. Morgan tweets, me to my boss, sorry, I need to go home so I can take 50 photos of my dogs posing in their Halloween costumes. Plenty of dignity. Really. Honey tweets, sending my love to all you ghosts and ghouls, keep it creepy. Jumanji, The Next Level is trending over on Google after the release of the final trailer for that. The organisers of the 2019 Artist and Manager Awards have announced that Lewis Capaldi will get Artist of the Year at their ceremony next month. And Johnny Depp has settled a long-running legal battle with a former lawyer who he accused of wrongly collecting millions of dollars in fees. A trial had been scheduled to begin in December. It was the Dr. Sleep premiere in Los Angeles ahead of its release today. As we mentioned earlier, Ewan McGregor stars in it, but he isn't worried about following on from such a classic.
Stephen King wrote a follow-on novel to his novel The Shining, and we were making the adaptation of that novel, and so therefore I feel like, oh, of course, you know, people are going to watch it in relation to their love of The Shining, but in a way, because Stephen King had written it, I felt like the responsibility wasn't on my shoulders.
I think I get that. And our friend Rebecca Ferguson is also in it, of course, and she was a bit worried until the director gave her a pep talk.
I did feel nervous in the beginning, obviously, because it is linked to and a part of the Shining world, but after a long conversation with Mike Flanagan, I found myself relaxing into his comfort zone of saying, we'll just deal with it, we'll take care of it. And you're playing a villain, and it's a new movie. And I kind of thought, yeah, that's it. I'm a new villain in a Stephen King film. I don't have to look back.
Now, Felicity Jones has been talking to the BBC about her new film, The Aeronauts, ahead of its release next week. Felicity says that she fell in love with her character as soon as the script arrived.
What I loved about her is that she is someone who acts before she thinks. She's incredibly strong physically. I just love that she was a total wildcat and really wanted to throw myself into playing her.
Wildcat.
Remember the days when we never had a dime, and our dreams seemed a million miles away. But we made it, baby, facing the bad times with a smile. Here we are, and we're growing stronger day by day. 'Cause we got love times, love. It's always there for us to share. And girl, it sure feels good to know you're by my side. 'Cause we're just two hot hearts
So come on, girl, and hold me tight the way you always do. We love times began
Yes.
Steve, it's Jeremy Vine.
Oh, there's Tim over there as well.
Tim, hello. I didn't see you out the corner of my eye.
Well, what do you want?
I've just seen my great friend F. Scott Fitzgerald, the great writer.
Oh, really?
He's just come back from Daunt's.
Oh, the bookshop, yeah.
Where he was doing a presentation for his new book.
What? Jeremy F. Scott Fitzgerald has been dead for years.
Well, it didn't look well. Oh, no, wait a minute. Hang on. Stop the bus and the calendar. It was Peter Andre.
Oh.
And it wasn't the bookshop. It was Greg's.
Easy mistake to make.
Yeah, how was it?
It was wicked, man. Call me.
BBC Radio 2 in concert.
Intimate performances from some of the biggest names in music.
Are you excited? Let me hear you.
Coming up.
This is Jeff Lynne.
Hey, it's Craig David.
This is Dido.
Robbie Williams here.
And to begin our season of incredible live gigs.
Hi, this is Kelly from Stereophonics. Me and the boys will be there. Yes, I am very excited.
Join me, Fern Cotton, for BBC Radio 2 in concert with Stereophonics.
Watch live by pressing the red button from any BBC TV channel.
Friday night from 8.
Returning for Factoids, Janie Lee Grace.
In Webster's Dictionary 1996, someone counted and 315 entries were misspelled.
Oh, really?
That's not good.
Awful.
Oh, I like these. John W. Tukey, a Princeton University statistician, was the first person to come up with the phrase, what?
It is what it is.
I should have given...
I'm not fed up with that at all.
I should have given you more of a clue.
At the end of the day,
When all is said and done...
I'll find a window of opportunity.
Yeah. Go on.
It's something to do with computers, the operating of...
Are you a robot?
Please tick the box with the traffic light. No, he was the first person to use the phrase or word software.
Factoids.
I remember trips to Belfast on that train that hugs the coast. Those days we walked the streets of Belfast like our kingdom come had come. I think of home, I often do. You gotta know I love you now. In this light, how could I not? I think of us just silly kids. I bet we thought we'd never age, and if we did, we'd never dare say. And I remember trips to Derry on the old cars, freezing seats. And I know Fountain Street in winter. My grandma's laugh, the greatest noise. It's sure been harder since she left us. And none of us have been the same. But the light she left is endless, and I still see her every day. I think of home, I often do. You gotta know I love you now. In this light, how could I not? I think of us just silly kids. I bet we thought we'd never age, And if we did, we'd never dare say. I remember trips through Ireland, one caravan, 2 dogs, the sky. My father yelling points of interest. Us naughty kids just rolled our eyes. The punched out teeth of Irish history. Mistakes were made, let's leave it there. But there's one thing we can all agree on. There's beauty north, south, east, and west. There's beauty north, south, east, and west. I think of home, I often do. You gotta know I love you now. In this light, how could I not?
A very unusual song. Think of home, Snow Patrol.
But we thought we'd never age.
Moments from now, we talk to Mark Wesley, former radio presenter, now a novelist.
Hi, Joe Wiley here.
Joe Wiley, Monday to Thursday nights from 7.
This is where you'll hear songs that you haven't heard in ages and musical conversations that you won't hear anywhere else.
We might release an album, but really what we're doing is adding to our catalog.
No, I'm engaged.
Oh.
What? Really? I don't usually broadcast that sort of thing, but I guess I just did.
Joe Wiley with Sounds of the Universe.
And this evening we'll be at BBC Music Introducing Live, talking to Emily Evis about Glastonbury's 50th anniversary. Wow. And we'll also have the brilliant Maisie Peters in session.
Joe Wiley.
On BBC Radio 2.
Thank you, Joe.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. BBC Radio 2.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
The Big Show.
Now, Mark Wesley started his career working in radio, first on the Pirates, which included the stations Radio Essex, Radio 270, Radio Scotland and Radio North Sea International. Then he worked at Radio Luxembourg for most of the 70s and into the early 80s. Now, in recent years, Mark has been writing novels, and he's recently published his 3rd novel, Dead City Exit. Mark Wesley is here. Hey! All right. Now, Mark and I actually know each other, but that's by the by because we haven't seen each other for years and years and years. Now, like the previous 2, it features the character of James Stack. You tell me who James Stack is in these novels.
All right, very briefly, he's an ex-captain, Special Forces. His sergeant was a guy called Charlie Hollywood Dawson. They called him Hollywood because every difficult situation he found himself in, he could think of a scene from a movie. Okay? And he left the army too, and he's joined up with James Stack, and they get into these adventures. And then along comes a 3rd person who plays an equal share in the adventures, a Canadian called Summer Peterson.
How would you describe James Stack's job?
From the first novel, which is called Bank, he's just a guy that finds himself forced into situations which he has to recover from.
And he's a good guy, yeah?
And he's a good guy. His moral compass swings a little bit more, and he needs Summer Peterson to keep him on the straight and narrow. But he's a good guy with a good heart, but he treads right on the line there.
So he's a specialist. Who hires him then around the world? Is it governments? Or?
He'd rather not do any of these things. He finds himself in these situations. In Dead City Exit, he's blackmailed into going to the most hostile city in North Africa to recover a flight case which contains some edge of science device which MI6 want back. They can't go back in, so they get James Stack to go in.
All right, let me just run this down. At the start of this book, James and his 2 close associates, Charlie Hollywood Dawson, as you say, and Summer Peterson, are relaxing in the Cayman Islands. But MI8, a little-known subdivision of MI6, needs their help recovering topaz. Now, remember, this is fiction. However, we will say that MI8 did actually exist at one time, yeah?
That's right. When I was doing the research for this book, the idea of the topaz device was that it can move forward in time in cyberspace a few nanoseconds, just enough to be useful.
This is also based on fact or not?
It is, to the extent that it comes from a story that I read in The Guardian. A few years back, some Italian scientists, they were monitoring neutrino particles coming from CERN.
Right.
And they discovered that some of them were travelling faster than the speed of light, which breaks Einstein's rule of relativity. They post this in the papers to say, look what we've discovered, this is unbelievable. A few years later, another report, this is absolutely true, sorry, we made a mistake, one of the cables wasn't tightened up enough. And I read this, I thought, if I've ever read a conspiracy theory, here it is. And it was the basis of this story.
And this is where your book opens, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, Tim. But I picked up on this. I thought, well, let's imagine that they actually had found these faster-than-light particles, but certain members of government want to suppress this knowledge and keep it for themselves.
How did you become a novelist?
That's such a good question. Because I shouldn't, really. I never saw myself as a novelist. I'm sure you'll have spoken to many who said, I've always written all my life. I get up at morning at 5 o'clock, go for a run, write for 6 hours. I'm not one of those guys. I had to have a purpose, a reason, and an end game, a target for it. What I had tried to do was write a 2-pager for Bank as a movie. I thought I could pitch this to producers, but the 2 pages became 15 and 20 pages. This is becoming longer and longer as I try to rationalise how the story works so I could summarise it in 2 pages. At the time, I was producing videos and films, and we were doing some training films for London Overground, the drivers, and they were comedy dramas. And we were using a guy called Sean Williamson, who used to play Barry on EastEnders. Right? Yeah. Now, we had him in playing the lead part and writing the scripts for these comedy dramas. It was terrific. I emailed him, I said, look, I've got this idea. You'd be fantastic to write it because I don't think I can. A year goes by before we meet up for another pre-production meeting for another one of these shows. And as soon as he sees me, he said, Mark, I'm sorry, I've been busy, I'll get round to it. And I pick out of my briefcase the first draft of Bank, which I hold up. I say, it's all right, I've already done it.
Well, also, I know that you're part of a group that also encourages new writers and what have you, which is also a great thing. Dead City Exit by Mark Wesley is out now in paperback and e-book. Today being Halloween, is that your real face or is that a scary face?
This is the best I've got to offer, so I'm sorry about it.
No. Oh, no, don't do that. Mark Wesley, everybody. Thank you, Mark. See you again. Mark Wesley.
Head out on the highway, looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way. Yeah, darling, go make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. I like smoking lightning, heavy metal thunder, racing with the wind, and the feeling that I'm under. Yeah, darling, go make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. Like a true nature's child, we were born to be wild. We can climb so high, I never wanna die. Born to be wild. Born to be wild. Get your motor running. Head out on the highway, looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way. Yeah, darling, go make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. Like a true nature's child, we were born to be wild.
Steppenwolf, Born to be Wild. Steve on our way to London for Halloween fun. Woo! Driving from Dorset and our Land Rover. I think we did this earlier on. You said it was the one covered in mud. Is it still covered in mud? Can you shout out happy anniversary to my hubs, Greg? He says he can never forget as he's married an old witch. Oh, no. 32 years on and going strong. Thank you.
BBC Radio 2.
Here's Bobby.
Thank you, Steve. First of all, to the M18 southbound where that lorry was having a tyre change. You had a bit of residual delays, but it's all cleared out of the way now. The M57, no change on Merseyside, still shut completely. Accident investigation work between 6 and 4, Kirby to Knowsley, means a diversion route is still in place. Give yourself loads of time. Don't have a reopening time for you, I'm afraid. The M6 15 to 14, just before Stafford Services in the roadworks, we had a breakdown. That's now cleared out of the way. M1 northbound 8 to 9, they've moved an accident past Hemel Hempstead towards Redbourne. However, you still got delays. The latest on the M11 problems, both of them southbound even. 10 Duxford to 9 at Saffron Walden, breakdown there. Then a little bit further down, you got these big queues because between 9 and 8, so Saffron Walden to Bishop Stortford and the airport, we've got one lane closed for emergency repairs. That's a 2-lane section, so basically you've only got one lane. We had 7 miles of queues. It's about 5 miles of slow-moving traffic heading through there. M25 anti-clockwise, 16 for the M40. We had a breakdown in the congestion there. All lanes are now open. North Circular eastbound just before 11A for junction 4 of the M11. We've still got 2 lanes closed with that accident. M3 southbound just down from the M25 to 3 at Lightwater, got a breakdown, 1 lane is shut. M4 problems now eastbound heading into London just before the M25 at 4B, got a breakdown, 1 lane is closed. Westbound there was a breakdown at 3 for Hayes and Heston towards Heathrow. That's gone, but it's still queuing out towards the M25. Also at 10 westbound, Wokingham accident gone, but it's still slow. Westbound 16 to 17, all lanes are open going through towards Chippenham following the earlier bump, but just to let you know, there were 6 miles of slow moving traffic to clear, so it's going to be a bit of time yet. Back with another one, half an hour.
Thank you very much.
BBC Radio 2, The Big Show.
Saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand, walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for the place called Lee Ho Fooks. Gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo. Howling around your kitchen door. You better not let him in. Little old lady got mutilated late last night. Werewolves of London again. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Hairy-handed gent who ran amok in Kent. Lately he's been overheard in Mayfair. You better stay away from him. He'll rip your lungs out, Jim. I'd like to meet his tailor. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo. Well, I saw Lon Chaney walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw Lon Chaney Jr. walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's. And his hair was perfect. Werewolves of London. Draw blood.
It's dark, it's Halloween, and it's Warren Zevon, the Werewolves of London.
Give me time to realize my crime. Let me love and steal. I have danced inside your eyes. How can I be real? Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Precious kisses, words that burn me. Lovers never ask you why. In my heart the fire's burning. Choose my color, find a star. Precious people always tell me that's a step too far. Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Words of you I have spoken. I could waste 1,000 years. Wrapped in sorrow, words are token. Come inside and catch my tears. You've been talking about believe me. If it's true, you do not know. This by love's without a reason. I'm prepared to let you go. If it's love you want from me, then take it away. Everything's not what you see. It's over again. Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry?
Just before we take a look at some more stuff going on, you might be involved in this at the moment. Started about an hour or so ago. It's a zombie crawl for Halloween for children aged 5 to 14. That's in Newquay. The Manchester Camerata Orchestra are playing the soundtrack to cult classic Twin Peaks with an 11-piece orchestra at Yes Manchester. Go Hydro's got their Halloween night fireworks night extravaganza in Belfast, and there's a spooky scarecrow trail that's invaded Lotherton Hall in Leeds, which takes you through haunted woodland.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
Yeah. It's
If
lovely.
you want something nicer, you know, in Yorkshire there's a fairy trail. What about that for Halloween?
And when is that?
Oh, that's on all the time, but they've got special events over Halloween. The Northwood Fairy Trail.
All right, okay, we got it.
Real fairies.
Okay. Brits pay up to 4 times more for a pint of lager than some of our European cousins. The average cost in the UK is...
Oh, for a pint of lager, £5.50?
£4, while those in the Czech Republic pay £1. Camden Music Walk of Fame. This is news. Roger Taylor among those on the committee. The project will see the biggest musicians in the world being commemorated with flagstones along a walk in Camden Town in London. It'll follow the style of the famous Hollywood Walk of Fame. And so many artists, so many bands, Amy Winehouse and
That's a great idea. I love that.
Yeah, I love it too.
Yeah.
So, what have we got for BBC Sounds then, Janie?
Well, of course, it's the Rugby World Cup final this weekend, and BBC Sounds have got a great show. The 5 Live Rugby Union weekly podcast has reunited 5 players from the England squad who won in 2003 to discuss the final against South Africa. So here's Chris Jones asking how England are looking ahead of Saturday.
Do you think that England are in a good position because they're playing a completely different team this week in terms of they're going to have to come with a different game plan? Because I don't think South Africa are going to change their game plan.
No,
I think they are going to play
They might have a wrinkle, but they're going to do what they do, aren't they? He's got to World Cup final doing it.
So I think because it's a different beast, I don't think they're going to fall into that trap.
You get the impression with Eddie as well, he would not let that opportunity arise. So I think he will come down to a certain degree on his players harder if he thinks it's a little bit looser in that. When I'm
Just
saying
do it anyway.
we were more relaxed.
Just do it anyway.
But we weren't when it comes to training. Whatever our training was, bang, we were on it straight away.
BBC Sounds.
BBC Sounds is also doing its bit for Halloween with the first in a brand new series of the curious cases of Rutherford and Fry. This is the show where Dr. Adam Rutherford and Dr. Hannah Fry investigate mysteries sent in by listeners. And this week, they want to know why people actually enjoy horror. Here's a bit of a challenge where Adam made Hannah watch the film The Woman in Black without hiding behind a cushion.
BBC Sounds.
What's that? It's really horrible monkeys.
Creepy monkey dolls.
I'm sure the dolls are watching. Everyone's watching. It's in blood. There's blood. Oh no. Oh.
Good sound effects.
Very seriously, I don't understand how you find this fun.
I love it. It's so exciting. My heart's racing.
There is something wrong with you.
I don't think there is. This is genuinely one of the joys of my life.
Honestly, I just don't understand it.
You can get both of those right now on the BBC Sounds app. Download, stream, and find out more at bbc.co.uk/sounds.
BBC Sounds.
Someday, we'll be a million miles away. Waking up on Monday morning, wishing it was Saturday. Kids screaming out, no warning. This will be a distant memory. I can hear the future calling. Let it wait. Cause you know that we got time to get ourselves together. We got time for us. So baby, let's waste our time like we'll be young forever. Stay forever young. When we were 17, feels like just yesterday. Living a lucid dream, those years just fall away. One day we'll be 33, before we're old and grey. Let's still be 17, like yesterday. Let's stay younger together. 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 Always, you'll always be my fantasy. Even when we're grown up, know that I love you better than today. One day we'll be dancing slowly, but for now I'll make it rain. I can see the future calling, let it wait. Cause you know
like just yesterday. Living a lucid dream. Those years just fall away. One day we'll be 33 before we're old and gray. Let's still be 17 like yesterday. Let's stay younger together. 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 Let's stay younger together.
Jonas Blue, Younger. Now something new to two. Rod Stewart, Robbie Williams together. It Takes Two.
Come on, band. We're gonna have a sing up here. One can have a dream, baby. Two can make a dream so real. One can talk about being in love. Two can see how really it feels. One can wish upon a star. Two can make a wish come true. Yeah. Or one can stand alone in the dark. Two can make a light shine true. It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Just me and you. You know it takes two. Come on now. One can have a broken heart, living in misery. Two can really ease the pain like a perfect remedy. Oh yeah. One can be alone in a bar like an island, he's all alone. Two can make just any place seem just like being home. It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Just me and you. You know it takes two. It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Just me and you. You know it takes two. Come, Bobby, let's go down the pub. You're bored, are you? Can't be on the night. Ha! It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Just me and you. You know it takes two. Ha! One can go out to a movie looking for a special treat. Two can make that single movie really something kinda neat. One can take a walk in the moonlight thinking that it's really nice. Two bodies walking hand in hand is like adding just a bit of spice. It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Just me and you. You know it takes two. It takes two, baby.
Oh, that's brilliant fun.
It takes two.
I love the little talky bit as well. Let's go down the pub.
Me and you.
Wow. It Takes Two, Rod Stewart and Robbie Williams together. 9 minutes to 5 on Steve Wright in the afternoon. Hello, Rob and Rod. Can you wish my son James Turner a very happy birthday? 35 today. He always has lots of laughs on his birthday, Halloween, especially with his son Jude, who's 8 years old. And Stephen Gang, shout out to my hubby Alex and my daughter Rose. Alex is driving back from Ilfracombe to Shrewsbury after my sister's wedding, so I think he deserves a big hello. You got it.
We're 1,000 miles from comfort. We have traveled land be. I would wait forever, exalted in the sea, as long as I am with you. My heart continues to beat. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same. Gave you another name. Switch up the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Knowing the little heart, you can't shame me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. We set out on a mission to find our inner peace, make it everlasting, so nothing's incomplete. It's easy being with you, sacred simplicity. As long as we're together, there's no place I'd rather be. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same. Gave you another name. Switch up the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Knowing the little heart, you can't shame me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. Yeah.
Little reminder for you, tomorrow morning, Zoe Ball breakfast show. Our friends around Friday, of course. Jeff Goldblum's on. We love Jeff. Himesh Patel, and there's live music from Beverly Knight. That's tomorrow morning with Zoe. What's going to tell you about? Oh, yes, some headlines from news from the net on HollywoodNews.com. First look at the film Dream Horse, starring Toni Collette. MusicNews.com, Taylor Swift thanks Sean Dooley for recording her song. And CinemaExpress.com, Gerard Butler set to star in action thriller The Plane. So now you're up to date.
Do you fancy having a party with me? I know you do.
Spend your Saturday afternoon with Rylan Clark Neal on BBC Radio 2.
Oh yes, it's Saturday afternoon. I am back in your ears, you lucky things. Hi Rylan, my girlfriend Becky was in the year below you in school. She can remember you straightening your hair in the year 9 girls' toilets in the maths block and being chased by Mr. Appleby. Oh, those were the days.
Oh yeah.
We're going to be playing your ultimate party tunes. Oh my God, I love it.
Rylan on Saturday.
That's not bad for a Saturday afternoon, is it?
Saturday afternoons
good,
from
Rylan.
3.
Thank you.
On BBC Radio 2.
Absolutely. Here's the Bobster.
Thank you, Steve. First of all, to the M57, no change on Merseyside. Remains closed between 6 and 4. Kirby to Knowsley. There's a diversion route, obviously all in place. Already extremely busy. M1 on the northbound side at 28 for Alfreton. Got a breakdown, so one lane is shut. M11 problems. There are many. First of all, southbound 10 to 9. Past Duxford, we had a breakdown which is now gone. A little bit further down, they've got this 5-mile queue because 9 to 8, Saffron Walden to Bishop Stortford, they still got emergency repairs. You've only got 2 lanes through there normally, but now you've only got 1 lane, so big queues. And now further down onto the M11 northbound, 4 to 5, up from the North Circular through to Loughton. There's an accident that's closed at 1 lane. North Circular eastbound, the accident just before the M11, that one's clear, but it's still really, really heavy. And the M25, now it's busy, 11 to 17. There was an accident just past the M40, which is now gone. Across the top, 23 to 24, through to Potters Bar, 1 lane shut with a breakdown. Another one for you, half an hour.
Playing everywhere.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
It's been a long time. see you haven't changed. It's good to see you anyway. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Love 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 when I think about you, my feelings can't explain. What after all this time, my heart still feels pain. When I look at you, memories of love, like no one before. You stay on my mind. Special time, always so special. Made for each other. You will stay on my mind. For always and forever. You will be my Saturday love. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Love Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Love Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. Love Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
When I think about you, my feelings can't explain why after all this time my heart still feels pain. When I look at you, memories of love, like no one before. You stay on my mind. Feeling so special.
Saturday Love. Alexander O'Neill and Sherelle. Hey, we're out of here.
BBC Radio 2.
Vanessa's got a trick and a treat for you after the news. Yeah. Now, from his Dark Materials, this is tomorrow, we talk to Lin-Manuel Miranda, star of Hamilton, and of course at 4:15 tomorrow, Serious Jockey with No G. Good evening.